All right. Good afternoon. We are February 2nd. I'm going to do a market report for you on what we're seeing with the market. The last one I did was last March as the market was crashing. So I thought it'd be appropriate to do a new one and show you what we've been seeing. It's been a rather strange market. I'll expand on that point shortly. We have some pain. We did see a 30% correction, right? And I'm talking Durham region here. It's going to cause a lot of pain for a lot of people. If you bought at that peak and took a adjustable rate mortgage, you're going to be in trouble. Your payments have gone up. I don't need to tell you that. If you're a speculator, if you're buying pre-construction condos, you might be starting to panic that the value has dropped or that you can't get a mortgage on it. So yeah, there is some people that are feeling some pain, and I'll caveat this by saying that look, every situation is going to be different. There's a lot of one-off cases in the market. Not everything, markets don't all react differently depending on your price point, your location, the condition of your home. Things can change, but I'd like you to keep that in mind. So we're going to have a look here at House Sigma. So this is just a website that anyone can go to. One that I like. It kind of gives you a good look at the data that we're seeing. So this is in the Oshawa area. We got all communities, all different property types. You can see year over year, we're down 23%. So this is that peak here in January of 999. You can see we got up to 1,022,000. This is the median price, again, for all communities and all property types. And then you see this big correction that we dropped down. So July 2022 was the bottom at 740. But then the past 6 months, what you've seen is we've been trading sideways. So 740, 745, 754. So kind of went up a bit, came back down to 745, down to 730, back up to 765. And then January, we finished off at 763. Don't mind this one. This is February, and we're only on the 2nd of February. So that's incomplete data. But the complete data you can see is that we've been trading sideways after we've had this big correction. You can see we're right around these 2021 of January to April price points. And we've been kind of holding steady there ever since. We have seen at the end of January more activity, more bidding wars coming. So it's the market. Well, let's have a look. Because as we go down, we can go down to the second chart here, and we could see that new listings have been dropping. Popped up a little bit here, which has caused some of this activity. So total listings, we're at 172 in December, which was extremely low, and then we're what am I looking at here? Oh yeah, so the new listings up to 270. I was thinking there. And then active listings have kind of been around stable, and sales, this blue line here, are just dropping. So not a lot of things have been moving in the market. If we look at the absorption rate, again, this is this big crash up here. And then you'll see we've been kind of going into this balanced market, right? So January, we're 43% absorption rate. So a nice balanced market. Things are trading very well. So yeah, Oshawa has been stable, price wise, and we've kind of seen that some houses are getting offers, multiple offers, some offer nights not working, depending on the property, depending on the condition. Interest rates at this point are as high as they've ever been. We're up to 4.5% for the overnight lending rate. And Tiff Macklin basically said that he plans to hold here, but if the market, they'll look at the data and make an assessment or adjustment there. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens with that. But we certainly have extremely high interest rates, which is pushing prices or activity down into those lower levels. And some people get stuck there. So let's have a look at some of the other markets that we could be talking about. So if I go to over here, we can look at Clarington, which again, you'll see very similar year over year changed down 23%, but then just kind of stabilizing since July. So gone a little bit down, but then popped back up. So July was 816 median price and down to 800. So a slight drop in Clarington as far as median price there. If we go to, where should we go to next? Whitby. Here's Whitby. So again, here's our drop, 20% drop from the peak in Whitby, and then trading sideways from July Again, July we were 950 and we are at 961, so even slightly up. So that's really the story here that you should be seeing in the consistency in the GTA. Pickering a little bit less volume. They're down 30% off the peak. But again, similar patterns where July there were 950 and we're down to 860. So Pickering's dropped even a little bit more than that. Yeah, so with regards to prices stabilizing, I'm hoping that we can see things stabilize here. I know personally, I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable with the market. Our inventory is still extremely low. We're still in all areas in Durham Region, 2 to 3 months of inventory, which is not a lot. There's not a lot of listings coming on the market, which it makes it challenging to get sales done. There's a lot of stale listings. So there's a lot of listings that are over 20 days on the market. And yeah, so it's interesting. From an investment property standpoint, legal two units have stuck around that 800K mark, give or take, depending on condition, tenant situation, things like that. And yeah, we'll see if we keep grinding lower. I don't know how the market's going to go forward if if there are any more interest rate hikes, which seem to have been putting pressure on, or if we will see more power of sales because they've certainly come up as well. But yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts on what you're seeing in the market. Thanks for watching. Please drop a comment below. And of course, give me a like and follow. Thank you so much.